Welcome to All Football, where today I'll be talking about if Arsene Wenger is still the right man for Arsenal Football Club. So 3 defeats in about 1.5 weeks, one against Watford, one against Chelsea, and obviously yesterday's defeat to Bayern Munich, which has caused a lot of chaos and a lot of disturbance between the Arsenal fans. Especially the yesterday's defeat, it kind of hurt the Arsenal fans a lot. I think most of the Arsenal fans did expect to lose, but they didn't expect to lose like 5-1. And if you watch the match after 2-1, most of the Arsenal players just basically gave up and didn't work for it, didn't fight back, and there was no passion, there was no fight in the team, and that's why they lost 5-1, and which kind of upset a lot of Arsenal fans. I'm pretty sure Arsenal fans did pay more than £300 for the ticket to Munich and other spends as well, and it is very hurtful, especially the fact that I'm pretty sure Arsenal fans would take a defeat if it's 2-1 or 3-1 or 3-2. If it was something like that, maybe they can say, okay, you know what, we were going to get beaten. At least we fought and we got like 2 away goals or 1 away goal. But the fact that they lost 5-1, which pretty much, I would say, is pretty much tied down. I'll go one step ahead and just say Arsenal are out of Champions League. Now, all the fans are blaming Arsene Wenger for this defeat, and which I kind of do understand, and I think fans are quite right in saying that. He put out the team and also the tactics as well, so I think a lot of blame do go to Arsene Wenger, but as well as Arsene Wenger, it goes to the players as well, because they're the one that was performing on the pitch and not Arsene Wenger. I do understand when the fan shows a lot of anger towards Arsene Wenger, because he is an example basically. Players see from the manager. If the manager is weak, if the manager is not passionate, if the manager is not showing no energy in the touchline, the players will not show it, or will not try to replicate that. I mean, look at Antonio Conte. He's on the pitch walking up and down, just passionately just telling the team to start playing, start passing, start showing some sort of intensity, which wasn't shown last night. And I think Arsenal fans are very right in being angry with the manager. Do I think Arsene Wenger is the main problem at Arsenal? To be honest, not really. I think Arsenal. I do think that Arsene Wenger is a problem, but I'll put 40% blame on Arsene Wenger. The rest 60 goes towards the player and the board, and I think the board is the main problem. I think Arsenal fans should be targeting the board rather than Wenger, because Wenger is a problem, but he's not a big problem. Let's not get twisted. Arsene Wenger does play attractive football, very beautiful football. He is a manager that has won the Premiership. He is the manager that has got Arsenal undefeated, 49 undefeated. So he has won the Premier League. He has won the FA Cup. So I don't think he's a bad manager. However, I do think that Arsene Wenger is reaching to a point where maybe he needs to now leave, or maybe just give up his seat to a different manager, a new young, who can bring a new idea to Arsenal and give a new sort of identity or philosophy. And if Arsene Wenger do leave, then they need to find someone that can replace him with a similar style of football. But going back to the point where do I think Arsene Wenger is the culprit in this whole thing, I do think the board is the main problem. Now, here's why I say the board is the main problem. Now, let's have a look at Man City. Now, Man City is owned by a very, very, very wealthy owner who, I don't even know how much wealth he has, but his wealth is over $1 billion, and he is spending a lot of money on the club. Now, the ambition for the owner is to win the title, is to win the Champions League, is to win a silverware. That's the main ambition. Now let's look at Chelsea as well. I think Chelsea is the perfect fit, or the perfect example for me to give you here. It's the owner. Roman Abramovich does not take anything. He wants to win something. He shows ambition. He shows that kind of ruthlessness, if I could say. If certain things is not going his way, so he will make that decision to make sure that the club wins something at the end of the season. If not, he definitely makes his changes. Let's look at Roman. When he first took over Chelsea, he first of all got rid of Ranieri because he wanted to win the Premier League and the Champions League, and he got rid of Ranieri and got a Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho won the titles of the league, the FA Cup. When things started to go bad and they weren't getting any results, What did Roman do? He got rid of Jose Mourinho. Then came Roman trying to experiment with different managers, didn't work. He got Carlo Ancelotti, who won the title for them, FA Cup as well in the first season. Second season, they came second. Chelsea came second, and that was not acceptable for Roman Abramovich, and they got rid of him. And then they started experimenting again with managers. They won trophies like Champions League and the FA Cup, but they weren't in the title, so they got Jose Mourinho back again, won them the title, the league as well. And then last season, as you guys know, Chelsea were 10th, which was unacceptable, which Roman thought, no way we are going to be 10th, and he got rid of Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho is considered like a god to Chelsea fans. He is Mr. Chelsea for Chelsea fans. But that didn't stop Roman from sacking Jose Mourinho. Because why? Because Roman Abramovich wants to win. He wants trophies. He wants silverwares. That's what he wants. I think that is the problem at Arsenal. Arsenal do not want to win the league. They don't want it. They just want to basically compete and be in the top 4, because that will get them the money. That's basically what the owner wants. I don't think they care about winning the title or the Champions League or FA Cup or League Cup or whatever like that. I think maybe if they win the FA Cup, it's a bonus for the owner, or if they win the title, it's a bonus for owner. But I think the main ambition or the main sort of goal for the owners is basically be in the top 4 and just qualify for Champions League, because that will get them the money. I think that's what the problem is, and I think that's where the problem starts. If Arsenal wants to start competing in the league again and also in Champions League, then Arsenal fan needs to start kind of making their voice towards the owner rather than Wenger. Because if the owner is changed, if a new owner comes in and he has the hunger and ambition to win trophies, the manager will change. Definitely the manager will change, because the owner would not accept 4th or 3rd or 2nd position, would not accept just qualifying for Champions League. The owner would want to win trophies, and if that means getting rid of Arsene Wenger, he will do so. And I think that's where the problem lies, and I think that's where most of the Arsenal fans should be voicing towards. But they're not wrong in voicing towards Arsene Wenger as well, that they want him out, because let's face it, Arsenal hasn't won the league for like 13 years. And I think most of the Arsenal fans are craving, if I'm correct, I think they're craving more the league title than the Champions League, because at this point Champions League is really hard to win with the likes of Bayern, Barcelona, Barcelona ain't doing that well, but Barcelona are a really solid team as well. Real Madrid, the PSGs and the Juventus, and also Inter Milan are heavily invested by a Chinese owner, so they will be competing next year as well. Chelsea looking strong. Manchester United got Jose Mourinho, who is all about winning. There are clubs around Arsenal that are really kind of bulking, and it seems like Arsenal are not doing that. Quite understandable for Arsenal fans to be voicing their opinion towards Wenger out, and I completely understand that. But there is also, the owner is the biggest problem at the club right now. They need to get the owners out, get an owner who would be willing to spend money and also willing to be a bit ruthless. Not like Roman style ruthless, but ruthless in a way that, I'll give you a chance, I'll give it 2 years. If it doesn't work, out you go, next one comes in. So this is just my opinion. This is just basically from me looking from outside. I don't think this could be the last season of Arsene Wenger. I think he might stay for 1 more year. If he has to stay 1 more year, I think fans should just get behind. Owners should just give him the money. Let this final year be where fans are behind him and he wins a trophy. But Arsene Wenger is a great manager. I mean, if he has to end his career at Arsenal without winning any trophies, it's just going to leave a bit of dent in his career or in his legacy. Go out, just buy the players, make the right choices tactically and team selection as well. Win a trophy, a league, FA Cup, anything, and then next season just say, you know what, it's time for me to go. I won you the trophies. The next manager can come in and now make changes. So that's pretty much my opinion. It's a bit over the place, and I hope it makes sense to you guys what I'm trying to say. If you did like this video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to this channel, and we'll see you in the next one.